Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into the absolutely wonderful and, yeah, sometimes tricky world of the family-friendly prank. We're not talking about those mean-spirited jokes, okay? We're talking about the good-natured fun that ends with everybody, and I mean everybody, laughing. It's all about creating memories that you'll talk about for years. So, let's get into it.
You know, this quote from Bambiniware really hits the nail on the head. See, it's not just about the prank itself. The real magic is in the reaction it gets. The whole point is to create a funny story you can all look back on. And hey, if you get a hilarious photo out of it, even better.
And that right there is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's that super fine line between a legendary family story and, a really awkward silence at the dinner table. And that is exactly what we are going to break down right now. So, the foundation of a truly great prank is actually pretty simple, but it is absolutely essential. It's all about the shared experience. It's not about one person having fun at someone else's expense. Nope. It's about creating a moment where you can all laugh together. And this is the most important takeaway. A successful prank is one where everyone, and I mean especially the person getting pranked, is laughing in the end. It's about laughing with them, not at them. Think of it as a way to connect, to be silly, and to build up those awesome, positive, funny memories. All right, let's get to the fun stuff. Food. These pranks are absolute classics for a reason. They're super visual, they mess with our everyday expectations, and best of all, they usually end with a real treat. So, let's look at some of the best ones. The frozen cereal prank. Oh man, it is iconic for a reason. The setup is so easy, but the payoff? It's fantastic. And that little splash of fresh milk on top, that's the secret ingredient. It makes the whole thing look totally normal, until they try to dig their spoon in and clank. It's just instant, harmless confusion, and a memory you'll all be laughing about forever. And this right here, this is the perfect reaction. It's not anger, it's not sadness, it's just this moment of pure, puzzled fun. That's the exact moment you're aiming for, when their brain is trying to figure out why the world suddenly stopped making sense. And that's when the giggles start.
Okay, on to another kitchen classic. It's so simple. You just make Jell-O in a regular juice cup, stick a straw in it before it sets, and serve it up like it's nothing. The look on their face when they try to take a sip and get absolutely nothing, it is priceless. It's a great visual gag that turns right into a fun treat as soon as you give them a spoon.
Now, this slide gets at a really important idea, what I like to call the trick versus treat rule. For every trick, you gotta have a treat ready to go. So you present them with a pan of brownies, right? And sure, that's funny. But the joke is 1,000 times better when you follow it up with a pan of actual, gooey, delicious brownies. It completely flips the script from, "Aw man," to a win for everyone.
Okay, let's step out of the kitchen and into the rest of the house. This next batch of pranks is all about taking the familiar, the everyday stuff around you, and making it just a little bit wacky, a little bit surreal and silly. I absolutely love this one, the Googly Eyes Initiative. Some people call it eye bombing. You just take a simple bag of those sticky googly eyes, and suddenly, everything has a personality. Imagine your kid opens the fridge for a snack and is greeted by a whole community of little characters just staring back at them. It's such a simple, harmless way to bring a little bit of magic into the mundane. This one is just beautiful in its simplicity. A tiny, almost invisible piece of clear tape over the remote sensor. It creates that perfect moment of harmless frustration as they're pointing it at the TV, clicking away, trying to figure out what's wrong. And then, when you peel off the tape and reveal the secret, you get that super satisfying, "oh, you got me" moment. And of course, there are just so many other simple ways to tweak their environment. I mean, imagine their confusion when they stuff their feet into their shoes only to discover that their feet have mysteriously grown overnight. Or the pure joy of a colorful balloon avalanche falling on them when they open their bedroom door. These are the kinds of pranks that make for a truly weird and wonderful morning. Okay, we've arrived at the most important part of this whole thing. Seriously, these are the rules, the framework you have to follow to make sure your pranks create joy and connection, not, a family feud. This is the real secret to becoming a prank master. This right here should be your mantra, your golden rule. Before you even start planning a prank, you have to ask yourself one question. Will everyone be laughing together when this is all over? If the answer is no, or even just a maybe, then it's not a good prank. Ditch it. It's really that simple.
And this table right here, this is how you put that mantra into practice. First, know your audience. If your uncle has a genuine, serious phobia of spiders, using fake spiders isn't funny, it's just mean. Second, keep it safe. Especially with kids around, you want to avoid anything small that could be a choking hazard. Third, keep it short. The joke is in that first moment of surprise, not in letting frustration build up. And finally, and this is a big one, cause no real damage. A good prank should never destroy property or leave a giant mess. The only thing it should leave behind is a great story.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one thought. The difference between a prank that gets forgotten by lunchtime and one that becomes a legendary family story? It's empathy. It's all about planning a moment of shared joy, a little bit of harmless chaos that actually brings you closer together. It's about creating a story that always starts with, "Hey, remember that time when?" and always ends with everyone laughing. Now go on, get out there and make some memories.